Hey, it's Monique here. I'm really excited. I've had the most amazing weekend in New Plymouth, staying at Nice Hotel and Table Restaurant. It's an amazing premises. If you've never been here, you need to come and see it. And today I'm talking with Terry Parks, who is the owner of Nice Hotel and Table Restaurant. How you doing?
I'm great.
Good, nice to meet you.
A little bit tired.
A little bit tired. We had such a big night last night. We had an amazing wedding for a dear friend of mine, and it was just such a beautiful venue and a great premises for an event such as that. But obviously it's designed, the downstairs area is designed for a restaurant setting, is that right?
Yeah, it's a hotel primarily. It's a boutique hotel and restaurant. And every month to 5 weeks we'll take a wedding. But we don't like to do too many because it's more important that the business operates as a restaurant.
Right, got you. So you like having lots of people coming through and having a look at the premises. Now, one of the things that struck me about the venue as well is because we got to stay upstairs in one of the beautiful rooms, every room has a really unique feel. So you've got different artwork in every room. You've got some are very modern, some are very vintage. What are your influences that, because you did the decorating, right? What influences have you?
I don't know really. It just evolves. You know, you start sort of, you have a picture. I usually have a picture. I can have a little vase or a little yacht or a little something, and it has a colour in it. And from then I just sort of go like that.
Oh, that's incredible. I just thought the styling of the whole place, because it's a historic building as well, it had all those elements of that vintage feel, and it felt so homely, and yet there was such an eclectic mix of artwork through the whole place. So have you sourced those locally or internationally?
Mostly locally, and I like original artwork. So I'm just lucky that I've really collected contemporary art for a long time. I'm involved in the Lenli Centre here, which is the kinetic art, and really I've just had an interest in contemporary art. I was brought up with both sets of grandparents had very old, you'll see some of the old works upstairs, the Montagues and all those old paintings of castles in Scotland and all that sort of thing. And where they're fantastic, I tended to go the other way and like more the contemporary or the modern version. So I like both. You know, it's like food and movies and wine. You know, I like everything.
But like that too, especially with music, for example.
I can change my mind very quickly.
Oh, right.
You know,
you must be a Gemini or something.
Cancer next.
Oh, right. I'm a Gemini, so I totally understand. Now, the building itself has a lot of history, and I'm wondering if you can tell everybody a little bit about the building. It's quite an old building, is that right? Yeah,
it's 1870, and the original square bit of the hotel came out in kit set form on one of the William Bryan Oriental, one of the early sailing ships, and it was erected in, they called it the settlement of New Plymouth, and this was this was erected as New Plymouth's first free house, they called it, which was a pub, and it was a free house for only about 5-6 years, and a guy bought the license and built another hotel. So after that, the Maori Land Wars broke out, and it became a hospital for the Redcoats during the Maori Land Wars. So I've had it all blessed and
that's fantastic. Hey, thank you for taking my culture into account there. So how did you come across such a beautiful property? Did it just come up on the market? Was it already a business?
Well, I was talking to my accountant, Brent LaHood, who operated his office from here. He owned it, and he had had 32 rooms, and so he had a few rented out as offices. So when he was saying, I'm going to sell it, and I said, well, how much do you want for it? And I forget even how much it was. And I ended up, I don't know how I got the money. I just got it. I must have gone to the bank. The bank manager must have been generous. I don't know.
Perfect timing.
But it was just right timing, right thing. I've always gambled and, you know, extended myself to the maximum. So I did that, and then I took on board, as I had my 2 boys living with me and their friends, and I rented rooms out for $100 a week. And I used to feed everybody.
So it's like a boarding house.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had a lot of people that, you know, Donna Marie Lever and people like that lived here. Leon Roberg, lots of wonderful people that have, and it was great fun. And I had a cafe, so I used to bring the food, all the leftover food home every night.
Wow.
So they got the leftovers, which was good stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So no wonder it has a really good kind of homely feel if it had sort of that presence in it.
Yeah, it's got good bones, good yolk.
It does. What I really like too is coming down for breakfast this morning and Terry's in the kitchen doing all our breakfast.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic. I had bacon and eggs. Amazing. So you're pretty hands-on in the kitchen.
Well, I do. I work in the morning. I bake all the cakes and I do all the, we have a taster. We give everyone a taster. And I do things like that. I do the vegetables. I do a lot of prep for the chefs.
Because I noticed you had a couple of chefs working in the kitchen pretty hard.
Yeah, we've got 4 chefs and they're full on.
Wow.
We do 30 to 40 a night. And we're full most of the time. There's 7 rooms here and 4 rooms next door in the suites. So it's huge.
That's a big
huge. And you don't get a day off.
No, of course.
So therefore, every 6 weeks or so, I take a break for a week and I'll get right out of here. It's the only way I can actually get a break.
So the venue itself is split up into different sort of compartments. You've got your restaurant downstairs, you've got the beautiful boutique accommodation upstairs, and there's another part too.
Yeah, the house next door. That's a 1930s deco house, which I'll show you in a minute. And there's 4 suites with cooking facilities and all with beautiful wallpapers and chandeliers.
Oh, love it. Yeah, love it. Cool. So you've tried to maintain some of the integrity of the age of the building with the decorating as well?
Yeah, try and keep the actual bones of the building, but living in an old house with lead light windows and old things, this is why now living up here, I'm just modern and minimal.
Yeah.
You know, clutter, I can't stand clutter in that now, but in the hotel it suits it, so.
It's just amazing. It really just struck me as such a beautiful, elegant venue.
Yeah.
And I've had the best night's sleep I've had in a long time because I live in central Takapuna, you see, and it's really busy where we live. So great night's sleep. Great service. I have to commend you, Terry. The service we got at the wedding last night was just incredible. The staff were amazing and knowledgeable, and they were young, vibrant, fun as well, and just really contributed to the overall
we've got a great
experience.
team. Great team.
Really cool. So if you are looking for a unique experience in New Plymouth, I highly recommend that you come and stay here at Nice Hotel and Table Restaurant. Now, how can they find you on the internet?
www.nicehotel.co.nz and info@nicehotel.co.nz
is your email address. Fantastic. You've got to do it. It's an experience of a lifetime. And in the room that I stayed in, I looked straight out the window and saw one of Len Lai's amazing sculptures. So if you're looking for a beautiful experience, head to New Plymouth and come and stay here at Nice Hotel and Table Restaurant.